It's very interesting, Sherry. You're only 23. What was it made you start getting angry about the fact that, what are the perfect breasts? Because we see so many celebrities posting pictures now, and some people have admitted to having breast enlargements or breast surgery. Some haven't. They're rumoured that they have.
I mean, I realise that there's a particular standard being placed upon us as women in society, and that standard is reinforced by the things we see on packaging. So I remember I was a lot younger and I'd go to M&S to get my bra fitting done, which is what you normally do. And when I tried the bra on, according to my correct size that was given to me, my boobs still wouldn't look like the person on the packaging, and I thought, oh my gosh, what's going on here?
What's
I
wrong
feel
with
strange.
me?
What's wrong with me? For a teenage girl to be thinking, what's wrong with me? I mean, it was way too early in my life for me to start disliking myself. And so I realised that I definitely wasn't the only person who felt how I felt. And I thought it's time for me to open up this conversation and get everyone involved, because it doesn't matter your body shape or size. Any woman can have saggy boobs.
Well,
any
it
age.
might be a source of sadness to you, Shadira, to realise we've been running a phone poll and we've asked, have you ever considered breast surgery? And nearly 70% of respondents say yes.
I suppose you have to ask why they would consider it, why they think their breasts aren't right.
Yeah, when I was 18, I considered it too. I used to say to my mum all the time that once I'm 18, first thing I do when I get a job, save money, get my boobs done. As much as I do believe women deserve absolute agency over their bodies, and that if they do choose to get a breast augmentation, that's completely up to them, I do feel, however, that a lot of the time it's a shortcut to accepting yourself, because what we don't realise about insecurities is that it's something of the mind, and if you don't learn to view yourself as someone who's wholesome and deserving to be here.
Shadira, I just want to know when that, when you flipped there in terms of that experience. So one stage you were thinking, yeah, that's what I'm going to do, and then you had the confidence to say, no, this is who I am.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
That shift occurred when I realised that I don't want to look back on my teenage years and my early 20s wishing I'd loved myself a lot more. I want to make sure that I am very present in this moment and believe that I deserve to be here, and that my physical appearance is probably the least interesting thing about me. As beautiful as I am, it's the
talking
least
about your
interesting
physical appearance, because you have got a very low-cut top on, OK? So it is quite difficult to not look,
of course,
obviously.
Of course.
And you obviously don't mind looking. Are you doing that because you want to say, here are my breasts? I don't like using the word saggy because it seems insulting, but I'm only saying it because it's the word that you use. So are you kind of saying, here are my breasts, they're saggy, they're not pert, I'm a young woman, this is just how they are, and I'm proud of them?
Absolutely, I'm reclaiming ownership of every single negative connotation attached to what it means to have saggy boobs. I think the word saggy is just an adjective, and we are the ones who determine whether it's negative or positive.
What about other people? Has anybody else ever said to you, oh, your boobs are a bit saggy, or in a derogatory way?
In my Instagram comments, I've had a few strange men be like, oh, you're so young, why are your boobs so saggy? And again, it's this whole idea that women aren't allowed to age. And on top of that, women shouldn't be caught enjoying themselves during that process of aging. It's really strange, because something sagging is normally associated with aging, and it's like women aren't allowed to be a part of that process. You're just supposed to look 21 for the rest of your life. It's so weird.
So what sort of response have you got to the whole campaign, hashtag saggy boobs matter?
I've had an overwhelmingly warm, amazing response, specifically from very young teenagers who have told me that when they came across the hashtag, it actually stopped them from attending a consultation with a plastic surgeon, which was amazing to hear. But what's been even more heart-filling was receiving messages from breastfeeding mothers telling me that this hashtag has allowed them to feel more beautiful during such a beautiful process, such an amazing process of breastfeeding your child that not many women are able to partake in. And it's a shame that you feel ashamed for your body changing during such a short period of time, because you feel like you've lost ownership and control. But it's something that you should actually enjoy, and I'm really glad that I've been able to contribute to another woman feeling more comfortable.
What do you think of celebrities who do post photographs of, very perky breasts? Some are rumoured to have had surgery and haven't admitted to it or have denied it. Others who say they have had surgery. Do you think that that is a constant pressure then for women to look like them?
Absolutely, and I feel like what we don't realise as well is that celebrities feel the need to uphold a particular standard, and so they often feel just as pressured as we do to look like them. They feel pressured to look like themselves as well, if that makes sense. So
it does make sense. It's interesting, isn't it? People talk about confidence. You've got confidence to say, I don't mind that my breasts are saggy, and yet Georgia and Amber are saying they needed the confidence.
Absolutely.
To...
There isn't one type of confidence at all, and every woman deserves autonomy over her body. So this movement isn't at all intended to, you know, shame women who choose to get augmentations. It's to encourage women to just be comfortable with whatever decision they make.
It's very interesting. Hashtags saggy boobs matter.
Yes.
Thank you, Chidera. Really
Thank
lovely
you.
to meet you.